overhead low stuff in the corner, it's not as always as easy to react as a raw drive impact out of nowhere either. So, you know, it's a lot of little things like that. And she gets the corner very early off hits like this.
And you think to yourself, well, Seijan, he could possibly just parry all those mixes. Well, guess what, man? That throw will put you in a cancel.
Yeah, she can combo off of her throw, which is very powerful as well. So you got to be very careful about that. Anything you do against this character is susceptible to her exploding you if you get him put in a bad spot. So whip tackle setup, that gives you plus frames there.
That's so tricky, too. Oh, just at the tail end of the slide to get the link into the jab. That was very slick.
Yeah. And now that you're in burnout, too, the run stop pressure is a little bit better, especially with the OD version. So something you do. That is plus also, just naturally plus, and then get the combo off of it.
That's tricky, yeah.
Into the corner, level 2 for the kill. No, link after, yeah, with the level 1.
Beautifully done, YJK. We talked about that offense, man, being able to start up. This is great momentum for YJK, but historically, Samurai has always been the one to kind of download the information given to him round after round. So we'll see the changes for our very eyes. Right now, that sweep was everything for YJK to stuff out that initial burst of offense from Samurai.
Yeah, as someone, I played this very matchup against YJK very many times. Sweep in this matchup is excellent. Sweep in general, her sweep is really strong, honestly. It's a really, really good sweep.
It's fast, it's kind of hard to punish.
Yeah, and Luke, he kind of is a little weird at punishing sweeps, actually. He doesn't always have the best stuff. Yeah, his counter sweep, it's a little weird sometimes, so that can be a factor. Baits the throw, you just mentioned it right there. This is going to be a link. Medium elbow, level 3? No, right into it. Doesn't even risk the elbow. Just says, I'm going to do the level 3. Keep it easy peasy.
He dropped 2 elbows the last time. He was trying to get that W against Reynolds, and that could have led him to W, and he's fixed it up this time. He doesn't want it to be the downfall, especially in the loser's run. That's not the way you want to go out. So.
That's an excellent point. Yeah, I mean, that's a tournament combo, right? Like, you do the easy stuff. You already hit the Tiger Knee into the Azuna. Don't do anything fancy.
That's
just,
it. Yeah,
you already did one hard part of the combo. That's a very droppable moment, so just do the easy peasy level 3 afterwards. Very, very smart. Ooh, counter hit on that. I like the Tatsu pickup.
And it's so tricky, too. Like, back-to-back low medium kicks. It's like, you know, you block the first one after drive rush. You know you shouldn't press another button.
Yeah, it's going to be a knockdown setup here. Is there a can? No, it's arc step into the elbow. Oh boy, this is a bad spot for Samurai. Yeah, just nice keeping the pressure tight.
Oh, man, caused him to crack. Samurai, very rare that we get to see him crack with an OD uppercut. At least in this game. In 5, he was all about it. Yeah. But this is the first time I've really started to see him kind of go to that route.
This is what we mentioned, though, right? Like, it's on Kimberly to make it like this, to make Luke uncomfortable in the corner. Otherwise, he just plays this kind of game where he's slow and steady. So, you know, YJK doing a really good job of running this offense so far, although this game has been all Samurai in this round. He's had a lot of pressure. Uppercut looks great. Cleaned it up. He just needs one more hit. A little tap will do it. I love the drive reversal there. Slow her down. And perfectly done from Samurai in that round.
I like showing off all the cards that he just did against YJK. Very commanding for perfect round for him.
No stuff on the drive rush. Samurai just gets away with it. And I like the elbow drop. We're seeing it represented a little bit more from YJK so far. Should be a level 3 here.
Oh, we're going to work for sure. He wants to build up some of that drive gauge, but more importantly, look at the damage that you're about to dish out from Brazil to Memphis.
And you get pressure off this too, which is pretty nice. You can walk up, crouching medium punch. You do crouching medium, kick and hit from into target combo. It's got a lot of good stuff there. So big lead for Samurai in this game.
I always forget he has the headbutt follow-up target combo, low medium kick to heavy punch.
Yeah. Ooh, he found it. That's huge, actually. Doesn't spend the level 3. Uh-oh. This is a bad spot. Samurai things can go bad really quickly. The back dash.
What a read, Samurai. Fierce drive rush forward. YJK's in a tough spot, trying to counter poke away. The anti-air is there. The big trade-off, but now YJK clears himself out of the corner with the forward throw. Oh, the uppercut after the drive rush. You don't give it to him for free. Really, really smart.
Yes, you can just OS that right there. Anytime your opponent does a drive rush, if you have a reversal, you can just input it. If their string is tight, nothing comes out. If there's a gap, there was a gap there, it comes out. You get the uppercut. Easy peasy.
Very smart to initiate that Samurai. Ooh, getting the sweep. Pretty tricky.
Raw sweep. Lets a rip, trying to find a whip, but YJK, I like the change of pace on the approach here a little bit. Trying to look for more elbow drops, trying to make things a little awkward. Block from Samurai there, and burnout now because of it. Oh, unfortunate. The run there got clipped.
Double perfect. Oki scenario again, looking for the throw. YJK still sharp with the anti-air. Back-to-back sweeps. Punish counter for Samurai. Forward throw now. YJK has to get it in place.
I just sweep again. YJK loves that sweep. And
dead.
That is a bad one. Yeah, unfortunate spacing on the slide. Samurai ready with the punish.
Would have been a whole different story if Samurai was the one in burnout, but that wasn't the case. So YJK, damn, the big punish counter. What is that? Crouching medium punch with punish?
Yeah, look at him go. Samurai really turning things on here.
Look at him. Just look at him.
You get pressure here too. Yep. Immediate meaty throw.
Walk up again. I totally respect that. YJK getting the big tech. I do say it's big. There was a moment where he was able to walk out of the corner, but no, sir. Samurai continuously bulldogging him into this high-pressure scenario. One wrong guess, and it's the guess right there. As soon as he lands, you thought it was going to be YJK's mix-up. No, sir. Who is more of the threat? The person who is implementing the meaty or the person with the meter left?
It's true. Sometimes if you're going to let it go like that, you're just going to do it, then, I mean, it's a very scary spot. And Samurai really has turned on the offense. You notice that instead of turtling up and waiting for YJK to approach, he's like, all right, I'm just going to go forward, right? I'm not going to let you do your thing anymore. Trying to bait a throw there. Samurai doesn't bite. And I love the pace switch up, right? Him just choosing to attack a lot more and not just spend so much time on the back foot trying to play reactively.
Man, you're still able to convert off of that crouching medium punch. That was so far.
Oh, that is huge.
That got him out of so much. Oh boy.
Okay, he tried a level 2 there and he didn't quite build the meter, so I think teleport instead, but it worked out okay. Yeah, YJK cleans it up with a little tick throw.
I've seen that a few times from some of the master rank Kimberleys out there. You know, sometimes you get that error. We didn't have the meter, of course, but
yeah, ooh, I like
it makes
that.
all the more sense now.
Oh, combo, yeah. On counter hit on that crouching heavy into the OD run, you get it. Wow, he just stuck out crouching medium punch. Level 3 available here, by the way. This should be enough.
Oh! No, not again. The big drop for the level 3 opportunity. No. Samurai now having this burnout scenario as YJK could be everything for Samurai.
Ah, there it is. Okay. Up on that run cancel and YJK clean. Round, to be honest, yeah.
One bust out, so scary. YJK, we got to keep it tight. More games, please.
Wow, that sweep again, just block, jab, jab, and sweep. It's really good. Her sweep's really solid. Run slide. First time we've seen that represented too. YJK trying some new stuff. Damn, the dunk.
Cool.
Yep. Every time you put a delay in there like that, Samurai's going to just do the ODDP as long as he's got the meter.
Oh, man, I thought that was within range as well, but still Samurai solid as a rock, getting this solid whiff punish, crouching medium punch. But now the big drive impact against some of the normals that aren't cancelable, right? But not quite dead. Doesn't matter, right?
Chip. Yeah, I mean, Samurai could just do jab into whatever special move right there to get the chip. Bad spot for YJK. He had no meter for the drive impact counter either. That's why Samurai just let it rip. Set point here now. Samurai, pace change. Again, all kinds of offense. Yeah, look at this. Do not let Kimberly play the video game.
The slight walk back. Man, again, Samurai keeping that OS intact against the drive rush forward.
Yeah, it does cost you a lot of gauge, though. I mean, if you're YJK, you could just do it again and, like, you know, let him do it. And then, yeah, he's burnt out, right? So.
You think it's too little, too late, though?
Who knows? It's hard to say. Okay, doesn't confirm in a level 2 or anything. The Samurai just like let it rip at this point. I mean, position looks good for YJK. Overhead
sure
lands.
Does. Oh, it's gonna be a big confirming to level 3 soon.
Oh, and he was ready.
No way! You were gonna try that against Samurai? He was ready for that way beforehand.
Yeah, and the thing is that's the super is core circle back, right? So it's pretty easy to buffer it while you're blocking, right? Own DP, right? It's like, okay, if you're gonna leave a gap, I'm gonna do it. So close set there, well played, and it's fun to see some Kimberly, obviously, you know, a character that a lot of people are unsure of her overall power level. She's a really solid, fun character, I think, and she has a lot of really powerful merits, to
she
be honest
really
with you.
does. Yeah. We've talked about the potential offense, the infinite mixes she could put you in. Having the speed and power buff also could be everything for a Kimberly player. I mean, we've even seen it in the previews before our CPT today even started with Oniki as well as against Fujimura.
Yeah.
Right? We've seen the potential that she does have offensively.
Yeah, she's a really powerful character when she gets going, and she has a lot of really interesting, unique tools that other characters just don't, you know? She's got some cool stuff that's like Kimberly-only things, so it was cool to see her in this top 8. I'm sure you'll see this character. There's a lot of specialists on her, and she's always fun to watch, I think. And her mix-ups are just disgusting.
It's kind of nasty. I never would want to be on the receiving end of it, so thank God I'm not a player personally. So YJK, again, big ups to you, my man. You've been putting this character to work and also really showing off what's really good with Kimberly, and we appreciate that a lot. Samurai also getting a couple of steps closer to getting that wig that Rob TV was talking about earlier. So again, big ups to both of these NorCal representatives with a little asterisk on Samurai's name.
Yes, and NorCal.
Because we do everything for the content, you know?
Yeah, I mean, that's how it goes.
Just whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. That is a real content brain for sure. He could have been out in the clubs at Vegas or hanging out with people in the hall. Yeah.
No shot.
Definitely
No
not.
shot.
No, yeah. Takes his TI-83 with him everywhere. He's just fine. Doesn't have time. He's
It's
like,
on his cell phone now.
Yeah, true.
All right, so talking about that, fireball into drive rush, man, that is everything for Jerry players, I feel like. And it's been majority of the approach from both sides. You see that, like, what, at least 4 times over in this matchup?
Yeah, I mean, it is really common. Level 1, couldn't kill because he didn't spend the meter. Oh, but the block and punish. Nicely done, yeah. I mean, so much of this character is forcing with that really strong option. I mean, it's like, it sort of sounds linear, right? Oh, God. It's linear in that sense that we're like, you know, she just do fireball into drive rush. Like, this is what she do. Like, this is the character. But, like, it's really strong, right?
It's very effective. Yeah, why wouldn't you do it?
Exactly. It's really hard to stop, so why she does it over and over.
Yeah, I don't see anything against it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. A big counter conversion off of the crouching medium punch that leads to so much, right? That initial burst, getting rid of... I love him just holding the charge to get that extension because it also takes away drive gauge.
Exactly. Takes the setup here again. Oh, DP's should be a safe jump normally, but there, speed kicks nice and clean with the anti-air.
I wonder what had happened to make it not a safe jump.
I don't know. Or maybe he's trying to fuzzy or something he's pulling up. Wow. That crossgo is very impressive. Nephew ready for it.
He's so good with those too, man.
Challenge from speed kicks though. Doesn't want to deal with the throw loop or the meteor or whatever pressure Nephew is trying to stick on.
Man, instantly stand jab after the drive rush into a back dash?
Back dash, yeah. I wonder what he's trying to bait. Yeah, interesting. That he just committed like that.
Oh, and I love that solo approach. After the 2 crouching lights, like, you know what? I'm going to try to sneak in and walk forward against Nephew, try to catch something going backwards, but no. Level 3.
Very nice.
Huge on the drive meter, right? Getting him into burnout, it's going to be everything.
Get the burnout, and obviously, Jerry, very scary in this position, too.
Oh, just right into it? That's how you feel?
Raw. Just says, why not? I'm just going to do it. I mean, what's the worst thing that happens? Like, speed kicks does level 1 there, and you live and get up and then drive impact him again. So, like, yeah, I mean, pretty fine risk, I think, for Nephew to take there.
If he had 2 meters stocked up, he would have had a legit fireball to drive rush on in and close the gap again and potentially do another drive impact.
Yeah, exactly. I think a lot of times taking those kinds of risks are perfectly fine, right?
Oh, yeah.
And there's some, like, I don't think you'll do it right away to it, too. You're like, you're no way you'll just do this in the first try.
Nephew, he will.
Yeah.
he'll definitely do it. Forward thrown out. Dash up. Scenario. I like the attempt for the perfect parry from speed kicks, but overall the defense has been a lot sharper. Yes, sir. The bust out. I was waiting for that fireball to come out, and so is speed kicks.
Yeah, and that's one of those things you kind of have to do against Jerry sometimes. Otherwise, she just spaces out fireball, loops you. Your level 1s don't work because, you know, it's a projectile. So.
I'm loving this. Showing the parry looks a lot more often in this matchup against Nephew.
Ooh, try to check.
So scary.
Neither of them finding a clean hit there. Oh, wow. I'm surprised that fireball traded. Didn't just get stuffed by drive rush jab there, but speed kicks trying to make something happen here. Walk under anti gets the corner now.
That was the latest uppercut he could have asked for. Back conversion is there. Yes, just enough damage as well. I was kind of scared for a little bit because I didn't see a charge up, but then I saw the life left on speed kicks. I was like, all right, it's going to be a little close.
That was impressive. Yeah, I mean, normally you see like fireball into uppercut, but that was a really clean level 1 there from Nephew. He totally knew how much damage he needed and what was the right call. Counter hit conversion. Good block, too. Wow. That was a big bet. And speed kicks, like, you know, that was one of those things that I'm surprised Nephew was ready for. He was just walking back, I guess. So, yeah, takes the route that does more drive gauge damage right there because speed kicks is so down on gauge and now going to be burnt out very soon.
I love this enemy. Attack on drive gauge?
Yeah.
It's so powerful. Oh. That's back throw. It's going to be a huge one. Man, I love that. Nephew immediately taking that risk with the OD uppercut. Speed kicks. He tried to parry. He tried to parry the approach with the fireball, but still a little bit off timing.
Yeah, I like that idea too. Nephew just dashing in behind it and taking the throw to kind of negate the option of parry. Very smart. I wonder if the dashing like pushed him away from the fireball too. Actually.
I think it did.
Yeah,
I think it genuinely did.
I'll have to look at it again, but very impressive so far. Speed kicks prediction looking pretty good.
Nephew is starting to cook up. Not necessarily in ranked, but you might as well treat it that way.
Yeah, he'd rather it be ranked. He wants the point.
I wonder what the MR difference is between these two, actually.
Good question. I don't know. Nephew has a ton, though. I know that for sure. And so does Snake Eyes. Snake Eyes over 2K.
Damn, congrats.
Ooh, a little buffer right after. I like that. SPEEDKICKS trying to challenge a bit.
Oh, slightly expensive, at least for the Fuhajin storage.
NEPHEW backing off a bit. Yeah.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Great buffer. Just like backdash buffering, super during it, ready for it. Wow, wake up crushing
With
medium
the
punch.
buttons?
Puts himself in burnout though. Chip is a big factor. He just lets it rip because of the burnout. Says, what, are you going to level 1 me? Smart. NEPHEW's so crafty. I love that to try to negate the fireball and beat the approach from SPEEDKICKS.
He's 2 steps ahead of him. Anything that SPEEDKICK gives him, he returns it tenfold.
Yeah, it really just feels like NEPHEW's ideas are like 1 interaction ahead each time, right?
Yeah. We did the feng shui. This is where we get a little bit of that setup we saw earlier. SPEEDKICKS, the safe jump.
Oh.
Again, that's a punish counter, so it's not a true safe jump.
Yeah, something's wrong there. Something's happening that's not so good. Fireball still approaching. Dissipates right on time. Oh, yeah, combo, so it wasn't going to slide even if it made it to the wall. Now you're stuck. This is checkmate. If he blocks a button, into the drive impact. Yeah. Not much you can do. We'll see level 2 probably for NEPHEW here is my guess.
No, not quite. He's saving. He's holding on to the meter. He has so much life ahead of him.
I like that attempted bait. Uh-oh, this time he caught the back dash.
That was wrong.
Yeah, he didn't want to block it because he didn't want to get burnt. This is actually going to be the kill here for SPEEDKICKS.
No bar spent on that. Well, SPEEDKICKS, the full conversion, using the rest of that drive gauge, maximum utility for maximum efficiency. I love it.
Yeah, and NEPHEW, I think, didn't want to spend any meter there because of the big lead, but just got clipped a bunch of times. He was trying to run so he didn't get burnt out, and then SPEEDKICKS just clipped him a bunch of times in a row. Oh, right away.
That's a huge confirm for NEPHEW. It's going to be enough for a burnout, though?
I think it's not quite, but even if it isn't, I mean, it's a pretty bad spot either way.
You said with the fireball, you could, right? Oh, not. Yeah, he went for it. I was going to say, possibly go for the fireball to almost guarantee the burnout because of the level 1 that SPEEDKICKS had. But he went for the meaty instead, and SPEEDKICKS responded in time. Back row is huge.
And you try to walk back and bait that, actually, so a little lucky. And, man, that double dash throw working out again. NEPHEW, a throw won't kill, but, I'm surprised that didn't reach, actually. Big risk. Both of them so low here, and burnout a factor for both. All right, NEPHEW burns himself out, tries that dash throw again. This time SPEEDKICKS ready. Is it going to be like dash, back dash next time is the question. And NEPHEW trying to wait for that drive gauge to come back. What a reaction. God. NEPHEW 3-0 over SPEEDKICKS, and a very impressive reaction to close things out. That's what he was buffering from full screen that whole time with no meter.
And that should have been like a big sign from SPEEDKICKS to kind of pump the brakes a little bit, or at least like walk him down instead of going for the green light go. Yeah, NEPHEW, man, he's so impressive. One of the biggest concerns I've had in this matchup in particular was that right there. Like, what is happening in his feng shui setup that is not allowing him to get the safe jump properly?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. That's very weird.
I think there's been significant, significant changes in the matchup between those two, right? As soon as NEPHEW kind of stuffs out that level 2 attempt, it's been kind of detrimental to the rest of SPEEDKICKS' game. Like, he doesn't get to solidify the life lead. He doesn't get to continue the corner pressure, and overall, he just wastes his meter.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there. Actually, I'm very curious. Maybe I'll keep an eye out on the Twitters to see what everybody's saying. But I'm very curious about that. I don't know what's going on with that interaction. I mean, clearly like a factor, but I think interesting start. Yeah, for matchups where like he can establish a neutral with whirlwind shot from full screen, it's pretty good for Rashid generally. Wow, no punish on that. That is
huge. There
huge.
might have been an attempt from Samurai to do parry into like, drive rush.
Yeah. I like that JB just did it again. He's like, do you know how to punish this? Like he had to do a little check, just to see. Oh, perfect parry after the minus frames there.
You love to see that too. I wonder if he could have gotten an extension off of that to at least set up for like maybe like a cyclone or something.
Yeah. Combo off the medium Arabian cyclone there.
That's so tricky.
On him overhead. He literally yells, mix up, and he still hits you. Heavy mixer on the backdash.
The uppercut, he had to do it. Samurai now in the tail end, at least towards the corner, has a burnout going on for him as well. JB gets to close the gap immediately. I wondered if he was maybe thinking of doing the mix-up with Samurai 2 steps ahead.
That was so smart right there. JB trying to reset into the whirlwind shot on hit, and then Samurai just ready with the level 1. But this is going to be a little weird here. We see the full screen fireball, and then notice he doesn't go for the mixer. He tries to jump and meet Samurai in the air. Level 2.
You can't get rid of the durability that way.
Yeah.
Not in this game. That was tricky. I don't know if it actually switches sides like that. I think maybe Samurai might have just walked into it.
Yeah, I don't know if Rashid can steal the corner with jump like that. I mean, most characters can't, right? That's how it works in this game. So I'm not sure if there's something different about the jump from the level 2.
I actually haven't been able to test that out when he gets the enhanced jump over. Is he able to jump out of the corner again, right? Did he get to do that? Like, you know how he gets to
I'm not
jump
sure.
off the wall?
I'm not sure if it lets him steal the corner. That's a good question. But he can like roll through you or do other stuff, right? If you want to take the cross up. Interesting though that we see JB doing a lot of like kind of unorthodox approaches, like lots of drive rush and like weird stuff trying to throw off Samurai in neutral. I don't think he wants this to be played kind of slow and steady here.
Whoa.
Trying to bait a DP there, doesn't find it. +1 off that, so takes the jab into the tick throw.
Just still pursuing offense immediately after the throw. Just dashing up, trying to close the gap, and now it's going to be Samurai readjusting for mid position. It's going to be pretty important too, because JB now he's throwing out a couple of normals that are pretty far out there. Man, that gets stuffed out. No matter if it was like roundhouse or even jump fierce, those normals are going to be clipping a lot of other normals trying to anti-air.
Yeah, that is a unique problem for Rashid in this matchup. He is really not good against this character or Ken's jump-ins, right? Like his traditional anti-airs are not super strong against them. He cannot heavy mixer them very consistently. It's kind of hard for him to do so. You know, his normal anti-airs get stuffed a lot. Even his OD mixer can get stuffed depending on the timing. Yeah.
I've seen Big Bird post a tweet about that. He's like, "Come on, man! I had the right call. I did the right thing."
Yeety, that was cool. I like that little setup. And one hit could do it now. There's level 3 available for Rashid. So.
Ooh.
It was spent on the meter from Samurai. Kind of surprised about that, actually.
Yeah, you would think you'd want to get closer to checkmate. You would have gotten a lot of damage off of that. Pretty close to burnout as well. And speaking of close to burnout, Samurai now.
Yeah, puts himself in burnout action. I wonder if we'll see the level 2 or not from JB. Very interesting.
That could have been an uppercut. No, JB. That could have been a little bit more, too.
Oh, it got to be a level 2 now because chip is such a big problem. I imagine you could just kick it at Samurai. Yeah, get the chip. That'll do it. Very smart there from JB. I like the caution about how he did that, too.
Yeah, if there was any sort of gap, you know for sure Samurai was churning that butter. He was getting ready for that level 3 bust out.
Oh, yeah. Wow, he tried full screen drive rush overhead. I like that.
Spike!
Right into the corner. +1. His crouching and standing medium punch are plus Rashid's, so it doesn't matter which one he does.
Oh, I didn't know his crouching was also. I thought it was just like if you hit it meaty enough in that block. Oh, okay. Or like towards the tail end of it, I should say,
Yeah. From my memory, they're both +1.
Cool. Interesting.
The second hits, that is the problem with those multi-hitting moves sometimes. And I like that he does the medium cyclone after. There's a lot of hits where he can do...
Oh, that was sneaky.
Yeah, there's a lot of knockdowns where he gets like medium or light Arabian cyclone meaties that are +1 block, which is really nice for him too.
Oh, the overhead. That was so tricky because it was kind of delayed, right? He could have gone for a low just as easily.
Yeah. Oh, that was
right
meaty.
there. You love to see that. That frame kill was expert level.
Yeah, very cool combo. And then just this time goes for the throw, right? Seeing if Samurai's awake. I like that tech. Side swap.
Switch. The meta.
You whiff that light kick for the timing after so you can get the throw.
That was so far and still able to link it. That was crazy. After the low short in the drive rush, getting the low forward, confirm JB getting another round on the board. That level 3 is more than enough. That's one of the cooler level 3s, if you ask me.
Yeah, he gets his standing heavy into the medium Arabian cyclone into the level 3, which is what he saw there. He's been doing that a lot, though. The drive rush, crouching light kick, link into the crouching medium kick. It's been like his main approach tool. He was doing that a lot earlier against Snake, although a little less because, you know, Zangief's scary, but...
Zangief's scary.
He's scary. He's right, man. Oh, very close. Yeah, that's a punish. Little too close for Samurai. Oh, he tried double cyclone.
I love that for Samurai, too. Realizing the error of not being able to defend against it. That was a great counter poke. That crouching medium punch just leads to so much as well. Oki situation. JB just backs off. Very smart. The low forward does clip against Samurai. Now stuck in this corner. What do you do? Very important tech for Samurai. But how does he bust out? He doesn't. Instead, he gets clipped. Punish counter against the Fierce against Luke.
Oh, and there's a little gap there. So Samurai finds it, and that should be the kill. Gets the perfect knuckle, too. And yeah, the hit that he did before that, too, I like that he counter hit confirmed the crouching medium punch drive rush. So Samurai trying to squeeze out all that extra damage. Oh, try an accident there. Yeah.
Hey, didn't pay too much out of it, honestly. JB could set up for Isar here. No, he goes for the drive rush. He's still trying to get a better situation to let that tornado rip. He's looking for at least one more knockdown, I'd imagine, before he lets it happen.
I like the drive reversal. Good trade and resources. Make out low.
Man, that was the air throw to whiff on him.
Backing up. Yeah, sets up here. Dashing in for the throw. See what he's got this time. Oh, he went for the overhead and he gets thrown out of it. Tornado, he still has the enhanced jump. Yeah. Try to get out of the corner with it, but Samurai, good to just jump back and let him kind of hold that space.
You're looking for it, right? Yeah, Samurai does get the cross cut, but that's a minor fee to pay for JB to get himself out of hard pressure.
Yeah, I mean, he got out of the corner and only ate a DP. Not so bad.
Not bad at all, yeah. Having that life lead is everything for JB. Still trying to regain some of his meter back, but it's Samurai. He understands the situation, so he's the one that's trying to pursue and trying to get this burnout ASAP.
Yeah, JB has been doing a whole lot of nothing. I mean, he's honestly just waiting for the drive gauge to come back, which he's about to be burnt out, right? Oh, that's why he jumps. He finds the hit. He has level 1. That'll do it. Wow, very well played. I mean, you know, Samurai, he's chasing. He's trying to get rid of the drive gauge. I totally get it. And just that clean jump over to set up set point now for JB.
And the psychology behind it, both players understood what the reasoning was behind each other's actions. So again, JB just steps ahead. A little bit, actually. Just like a one step ahead against that fireball lead from Samurai. Forward throw. JB, again, at the deficit, not only in life, but also in the drive gauge. So we're going to see a little bit of passiveness from JB and looking to react to whatever it is Samurai's going to throw at him.
He's been playing so loosey-goosey, too. Like a lot of just drive rush, you know, jump and stuff. Yeah, look at the dashing, the movement. He's just trying to play a little untraditional and unorthodox and throw off Samurai, which works out for the hit. Overhead, yeah, he saw it last time. Blocks it correctly. It rolls in for plus frames.
And this is the moment for JB to initiate that offense. We might have seen an attempt. There's the drive rush first. Initially, he was kind of looking for it, but it was just the carry. Now Samurai gets the forward throw. That's an excellent block on the overhead, but he still gets to take his turn. He wasn't ready for it. Hey, that's the same way that Samurai got himself into the position in from top 16 until now.
Yeah, let it rip. Get the kill on that. Very nice. Samurai, you know, despite JB trying to make it look a little awkward, unorthodox, and neutral, it just lets a little drive impact rip. And that was it. I mean, it's scary, too, because if he was wrong about that and there was counter DI, you know, Rashid can side swap very easily. He just does the cartwheel, rolls out, he gets fire combo or like medium punch or whatever he wants to do, heavy kick after. Pretty bad for you, so you got to be very careful about that.
Looking at the drive gauge deficit of JB. Again, it's one of those situations where he's trying to make a read on Samurai, still consistent with the uppercut anti-air. And Samurai is looking to walk forward towards JB, and very tricky stuff. After that enhanced whirlwind that was just sitting there, he was able to use that movement to whiff punish against Samurai. That roundhouse is that's pretty good, man. It covers a lot of ground and also counter hit. Gets a link off in the crouching jab.
Ooh, and that's a big punish. That's the kill, actually. It's, but he drops.
Oh, no.
Huge chance now for JB. Overhead lands, and it was counter hit actually too. So Samurai tried something. Maybe throw a button. Bad spot real early here. Level 2 available, and no check. The DI lets it rip. Kill for JB. Set point again.
Oh, that was kind of scary.
Yeah,
Samurai had it. He actually had it. He just dropped the game-winning combo.
Yeah, that is a rough one for sure. This time keeps it tight. Triple jab. Doesn't go for any kind of throw bait like last time.
Fierce still within range after that back throw, the roundhouse and rebuttal. JB just trying to create that space in order for him to jump out again. Eats the crosscut DP. That's not bad at all for JB. Nope. Does have a slight deficit, but all things considered, Samurai no longer gets to have that pressure in the corner, which is everything. Set up the ESAR, push Samurai into the corner little by little. I like this approach from JB now.
Oh, I love that choice to drive impact with the tornado there and then get the enhanced mixer afterward. Very cool. Oh, he let it rip again this time. Samurai ready for it. He can burn him out here if he spends any kind of super gauge. Doesn't choose to, though. Tries to bait the throw. Oh, my. Oh, in the front?
Oh, still in the same side.
That was tricky. Little bait there from JB, too, off the drive rush jab.
I think a single hit from... Oh, I was going to say a single hit could close it out for Samurai. Still lands the throw. JB, he's stuck in this corner. Sets up the whirlwind. No way! That actually hit. Hey, that's not too bad.
Wow, I'm surprised that stayed in the front, too. That was cool. It didn't get the side swap because it hit so far. That's a cool little setup from JB, though. Spent some super gauge. And if you see that as Samurai, you're like, uh-oh. That might make
I can't jump back anymore?
Yeah, it might make you second guess your choice there.
At least we know it's not the full animation of the Super Rashid kick.
Yes.
That's pretty important.
It just gets the kick. It's not very super.
It's just kick, yeah.
Or Rashid. Oh, interesting. You try to roll cartwheel and then maybe hop to get out of there. Get the side swap from super far. Oh. Could have been a punish on that throw with. No anti-air. Again, I think a little afraid of challenging Luke's jumping heavy punch.
That's fair. That's totally fair, right?
Yeah.
Samurai, he was moving in such a way that he was anticipating the jump out. So Samurai, JB really picking the spots and moments to just eat the uppercut instead.
Oh, drive reversal again. Good trade in resources for Rashid here. It's 2 versus 3, right?
Oh, help! He called it out. Hey, again, That's actually perfect for JB. He just gets the regular kick, no side swap on that triple crouch medium punch, meaty enough. Look at the damage. More so the pressure. Get out of there. That could have been big.
Oh, and he puts himself in burnout now. This has got to be so good for JB. He has level 1 available too if there's any kind of charged knuckles shenanigans again. Now he has drive gauge. Ooh, he could have drive impacted that, except the level 3 is there. So that's the bait from Samurai. Don't. Oh my god, that was so scary. Yeah, you cannot drive impact that back. Otherwise, he'll just cancel into level 3.
That's right.
Chip's a problem, although he's out of burnout now.
Oh, a single touch for JB.
18 seconds on the clock too. So
I've seen this movie before, Steve.
Grind it out. They both have full drive gauge. He initiates. JB just gonna block it out. Okay, he's just waiting. He's got the time. The overhead hits. That's the kill, just like that for Samurai.
What I tell you, Shagam? What I tell you? As soon as I said I've seen this movie before, what I do? I looked you right in the eyes, didn't I?
Yeah, it was time. He was ready. 2 apiece here.
How does he know?
I don't know.
How is he so clutch?
And you can feel it like
this Samurai don't miss.
No.
In the heat of battle, he don't miss.
That's true. Samurai, very, very clutch in that to clean up. And the impressive thing, too, is JB, right? You know, he wanted to just, like, tighten up the defense, do nothing, right? And that was to his detriment there. A lot of times, that's the right choice.
Didn't even show him a look against the drive gauge, right?
No.
I don't know if you're actually able to OD spinning mixer in between that.
Yeah, if there's a gap, you will be able to. So.
Right.
He just didn't risk it. He just blocked. He's like, I don't want to do anything that is going to get me in any kind of trouble here. Play it nice and safe.
Oh. Yeah, because I don't know if it would be like iffy, like trying to utilize that OS because of how the OD spinning mixer works.
Neutral jump, no anti-air, and he gets the counter hit, but miss combo.
How often have we seen double with cheese, man? That's all we're seeing right now. We're seeing a lot of drop combos from both ends.
Yeah. Does he jump back again? This time he just does the clean jump in, plus on this, and the drive impact. He gets good damage off this too.
I always forget that's a thing. The little hop.
Yeah, jumping heavy punch. The little hop off of it. Jumping down heavy. Plus frames again. Ooh, caught the back dash.
Something that you saw. Can't get rid of it like you could in 5.
The reaction on the jump back, he was buffering. Oh, what? I think JB thought he was dead too. He wasn't moving at first there. Trying to back up the jump in. It's going to trade. Yeah, I would have traded if he wasn't dead there. Oh, brutal.
That's crazy. This is the coolest thing ever. we rarely get to see Rashid's played out at this level.
Yeah,
and some of these interactions are new.
It's been so fun to watch so far too. So, drive rush works out. Meaty jab baits the throw. Didn't get the punish that time though. Oh, and the anti-air got stuck.
You see it. You saw him buffering too. You saw the movement coming in from JB, but just a little bit too late. But to be fair, man, that jumping heavy punch just reaches so far down.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Air to air works out this time. Drive reversal from Samurai to reset the position.
So solid, so sturdy. Samurai just keeping the dream alive. You know, JB again getting stuffed out, jumping heavy punch. That was the case right there. Murder was the case.
Spend meter on an invincible move to lose to an anti-air reaction. That is brutal.
That feels bad.
Does not feel great. Yeah, level 2 available. Oh, lands the hit too. This is big.
You said
nothing.
What is happening?
Oh, I don't know. Level 2 out though. JB just waiting here. Kicks it in, goes low, but the parry negates it anyway. Jump in. Not enough on the dunk.
The duff afterwards, the strong uppercut. Oh, he's trying to drive impact. To see a reaction from JB, he can't afford to drive impact back.
Right. He just doesn't have the life. Spends all his drive gauge, pushes him into the corner here.
Don't get yourself in burnout, though.
We let it rip. It just hits. Samurai with no reaction. It should be enough to kill. It's enough.
Jesus, these guys are clutch. JB, the long distance call against the drive impact.
Yeah, and I mean, he had no life either, so if Samurai hit a jab into that, that would have done it, but, you know, he's just so far away.
It's true. Yeah. That's actually very, very true. Doesn't matter if it trades off. It would have been great for Samurai.
Ooh, scary there, too. Most people in the middle of the screen, you know, not normally looking for drive impact, so no counter from JB. Jab check. Plus. Oh, and he just a late DP. He had already gotten hit by the jab.
He's backing away. He's letting his drive gauge replenish, but also, yeah, he's looking for a moment to catch JB off guard. Gets the throw. Does it again. He could go for a third, but this is where the tricky part is. Yeah, the backdash from JB. He had the correct read.
Phased out heavy kick on that, too. That was one of the first, like, pressure sequences we've seen from Samurai, honestly. Like, A lot of it's just been him reactive play to JB so far. Is there a jump back again? Overhead off it. Base the throw goes low. He's going to combo off this. Yeah, neutral jump setup. Good block from Samurai, and you see JB just respecting it, backing off a little bit before he drive rushed in.
Oh, this back throw could be so huge. It could be a big upswing for Samurai. Does have a level 3, so a single hit confirmed can kill.
Jump back. This should be the kill with double drive rush. Looks like they're already into it.
Last I checked, didn't they play each other over at ICFC this past week?
Might be right.
I could have sworn I've seen it. But
I've seen maybe 18 tournaments in the last 6 days.
It's hard to call, so that question could go over like everybody's heads, really. It's like, yeah, you could just say yes and guess and still be right.
Yeah, I don't remember is the actual answer. It could, probably.
It was a very tiring day for all of us. Justin Long was carrying that broadcast, I will admit that. Let's go, Justin! Let's go, Justin.
Good trade there for NEPHEW, and that'll be close, not quite the splat. It was a little
great reaction, back throw for Chris CCH against the DI, man. Also covering his tracks with the sweep. He's like, just in case, I'm gonna throw off the standing light kick buffers.
Nice bait. He just got drive gauge back too, so he can go for this. Jinrai misses the loop.
Not like this.
That is tough. It's a tight little link.
The crosscut DP, Chris CCH. Not too shy with his meter as soon as he got it back. Once he saw that opening, he's like, you know what, I might as well use it. Keep on bullying NEPHEW. And speaking of bullying NEPHEW, he's doing so right now. That barely missed the mark. I did see the counter poke from crouching medium punch, but NEPHEW just in time to get the punish against it.
Yeah, a little early on that. Ooh, a little late that time. Yeah, just the unfortunate reality of trying to check those drive rushes.
Dash up again. You saw the counter hit? Yes, sir. Chris CCH getting a gang of damage. That's the round for NEPHEW. And look at this, full bar on both ends, level 3s, Ken and Jory can be very explosive off of a single hit. I'd imagine, there it is, does get the successful check against the drive rush, opting for the corner positioning instead of the damage, immediately making the read against the throw, and there's the level 3 as expected, but it was off. It was completely off from NEPHEW with a big drop.
Yeah, that is a lot of resources down the table. I mean, you're just, it fixes your drive gauge every time, so that's going to be a huge swing if we see Chris get an opportunity to spend that gauge.
He's got to do it. He's got to do it sooner rather than later. That burnout is coming up closer than we think. Oh, that could have been so sneaky. I don't know if that's confirmable still. That crouch, the overhead into level 3.
I don't know. Yeah, I've said I just do it. So, speaking of confirms, low medium kick fireball finds the mark. Chris CCH is going to clean up this first game. That's an unfortunate drop from NEPHEW, though. I got to say that. That is rough.
Yeah, we talk about those sequences a lot, right? I think spending it early in the current meta is totally worth it, right? Sure. You have the drive gauge advantage. You have a significant life lead. It doesn't really matter about positioning. You still have such a daunting lead.
Right. Oh, I should notice those overlays. I was going to say we can get that fixed. Yeah, 1-0 for Chris there. Oh, I like that little buffer with the light kick.
Covering your tracks after the roundhouse.
Yeah, just in case they're trying to poke after something a little too slow. And slow and steady here. That does mean NEPHEW's drive gauge is coming back, but Chris is just waiting for the drive rush, so.
That's totally fine for Chris. As soon as he actually walked up, NEPHEW initiated that drive rush and firing right back. Chris CCH, starting with the Jinrai. NEPHEW, man, that drive gauge is looking real bad. And I like that. Put himself into burnout, but succeeds with the OD uppercut. That's super important. Now Chris CCH on the back end. Or so we thought. Now he's just going all in. He found that one knockdown off of a sweep. It's his turn to play. Yeah,
I like that he didn't go for the drive impact right away. Big hit confirmed there. NEPHEW. Not quite enough to kill, but very close. Oh, now he's going to force. Yeah. Oh, he had the hit, but he didn't believe, and then he lets it go. Oh, nicely done from NEPHEW.
It's so risky, too, with the OD uppercut, man.
Oh, yeah.
Big risk, big reward for sure. The drive rush on in there. Chris CCH not opting to go for any sort of counter pokes, which is kind of scary, man. I got to say, like, he's been 50-50 thus far and trying to catch it. But, man, that throw gets blown up by the level 1.
Does it again. I'm, willing to take those risks on defense. We've seen NEPHEW do a lot of reversals so far. Walk up, jab check, trying to find some kind of mark, but NEPHEW just blocked it out this time, didn't go for it. No level 3 spin on that.
Oh, the overhead, being able to link off of the card, or standing medium punch, excuse me.
Right.
And now NEPHEW, he's looking to attack that gauge.
We tried the Dragon Lash over.
Attempt.
Didn't quite get it in time, though. Bad spot for Chris.
Or so we thought. The low forward, one of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse in regards to really obnoxious normals. That is for certain. Look at the damage incoming. Sit down and shut up.
Yeah, you're like 80% of the screen away and you get hit by a crouching medium kick. You're like, okay, my bad. Ready. He was so ready for that, actually. Oh, man. If you're just sitting there biding his time until you do the Dragon Lash, because the move is so good. It's $1 million move, to be honest with you. So I'm not surprised. Chris tried it, and Nephew wasn't either.
Oh. Hey. Classic. All right. So, again, Nephew. Oh, I was going to say, taking the time to throw that fireball, he was going to stock up first and then initiate. But Chris CCH, he was looking for that approach the entire time.
Yeah, it's interesting, too, because Nephew could have just not gotten hit. But, yeah, he was already doing parry drive rush. You know, he's committed.
He could have snuck in another stock if he wanted to.
Right.
The backdash read, but not in time to get a back throw herself. Interesting.
Nice. Crouch combo here for Chris. Double jab into the link. Oh, missed the Jinrai, yeah. And he could have killed off that jab. Just a couple of misconfirms, but easy to drop in tournament.
Still securing that round, pretty important, the standing roundhouse. You see Nephew, how he's like backing off out of that. The counter poke against the drive rush is successful. That's the crouching medium punch too, a little bit faster than the crouching medium kick attempt. So I do like that look, Nephew with a bust out.
Ooh, no cross cut, but spends the bar. So in burnout early, but you have all the screen space to work with. Oh, I wonder if that was an attempt to bait it, actually. Just doing shallow dragon lash. I like
so.
that. Yeah, I like that. And that'll do it. Sometimes you just get lost in the sauce of those Jinrais, right? Like you get hit by one or two, and then you try to hit a button or move or dash or whatever, and you get hit by another one, and